Alright, we're back, ladies and gentlemen, with more Fortnite! Fortnite! No, it's Pokemon Platinum. I've just been watching that video over and over and over again. Did I say a while size appeared? I don't think I did. Hello. We just beat the cycling village. Oh man, what a great way to start off this recording session, huh? Yeah, we beat Cycling Road, and now we're on our way eastwards toward God knows where. I wasn't paying attention. I never pay attention. What do you expect from me, huh? What do you come here to expect some kind of actual talent? I don't think so. You come here because I'm a loser, and you may not be a loser. You come here to pity me. I see you over there. I'm not paranoid. I'm not. I don't believe that at all. Anywho, today I've been feeling a lot of my depression kicking in. Like, I still have just the worst writer's block in I think in my entire history. I can't seem to progress with it. Hopefully things will change after a matter of time, but you know, I was setting up this recording session, and well, I wasn't even planning on recording, to be honest. I was just editing the video footage, and then I'm just like, you know, while I'm here, I might as well, you know, do some of this, do some of the yakking on the mic, since I gotta fill that quota in soon, real quick now. And so, you know, I decided to progress further with it. I'm banned from Facebook again because somebody called Muslims a cancer in general, real classy, and I reported them, and Facebook was like, nah, they good. Then I decided, hey, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna call this guy out. Called him an Orientalist cracker. Then suddenly Facebook was like, banned, banned, banned. That's the price we pay for living in a totally fair, unprejudiced, not racist at all society. That's what happens when everybody's equal, right, fellas? Big wink at the microphone that I have. That's not really a microphone. That's just a laptop microphone. That has served me well, considering the quality of it and all. I'd like to get a new genuine microphone one day. Someday, out of the blue. And ding dong, Bush is dead. Which old Bush? The older Bush. Ding dong, the older Bush is dead. What a wonderful holiday that we had, that has become. And now, unfortunately, like, a whole bunch of liberals have come out of the workshop to defend him and say, oh, what a good man HW was, what a hero, including Bernie Sanders. Oh, what a woo. Hey, good job, Bernie. You know, what a shitbird. What a fucking God. This ain't it, Chief. This fucking ain't it, Chief. Goddamn. Why you be like this? You know, but this is America. Don't get you slipping up. It's probably best they start going on and talking about this schnamil. Today I wanted to talk about the poison types. There won't be much to go over with. That's kind of why I'm stalling for time here. Is because Justin, get fucked. Because, you know, a majority of the poison types are combination ones that we've already been over. Like, you know, the first one on the mark is, you know, the Venusaur trio. And I don't know. By the way, I did want to bring up how insignificant Mega Venusaur's transformation is. Like, from a pretty far distance, it's hard to gauge which is which. That's just, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe, like, it's obvious to some people. It's not to me, and that's the end of my story. So, Beedrill. One of my actual favorite Pokemon, because it's just so fucking intimidating. How do you make a bee more intimidating? Well, first, you turn it into a wasp, and then you put 2 more spikes on it. And, you know, then Well, how do you make that even more intimidating? You allow him to shoot out the spikes. And how do you make that more intimidating? You gave him 2 more spikes to shoot out with his Mega Evolution. How am I... Christ. They're just building on this B aesthetic so well. And it's so intimidating. Like, Beachville intimidates the fuck out of me. I don't know about y'all. And then, okay, here's some new ones. Ekans and Arbok. Arbok to me is the OG boy of snakes. I mean, obviously he is in general, but I love the aesthetic of it, especially the eyes on the, front on the chest area. That's such a nice touch. They could have just left that empty. Also, I don't entirely understand. Sometimes it looks like a face, and other times it's a little more ambiguous like a face, if you can understand what I'm saying. Because I'm looking at it right now, and it barely looks like a face. There are so many different... Am I crazy in suggesting that there are more than one design for the chest? I can't say for sure, because it's like, according to the Dexter bit that I'm on, it says it just shows the one. But also it does that with Spinda. You know, it doesn't show every single variety of the spots on the Spinda. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Alright, the Nidoqueen, Nidoran. Okay, so we've been over those. I think that they're cool. I wish that their shinies just had a complete swap as opposed to just the one of them. Because Nidoqueen's shiny form looks bad. It looks bad. It's got that green and pink look, and it's makes me think of some very, very what's the term I'm looking for? Underripe fucking watermelon. Alright, Golbat and Zubat. We've been over those because okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be stuck. I'm gonna do this again. What's the difference between the male and female about this one? Oh, it's so hard to tell. What about... I wish they would show more than just the... I think it's... I want to say it's the length of the legs? Or maybe the ears? Come on, do it. Maybe, it's hard to tell. Point is, there's a difference, and I want to appreciate it. Maybe the Golbat male-female will be able to tell me a bit more. Okay, it's the wingspan on Golbat. It's easy to tell. Is it the wingspan on you? I think it might be. I think it might be the literal size of the wings. Let's see here. Really? What's it called? Oh wait, no, we haven't gotten to Crobat yet. I was gonna say, I could have sworn it was poison type. We've been through the Vileplume group. Do they have any difference between the... Yes, they do! I think... It looks like the... Looks like the dots are arranged differently at the top of the head. That's a neat aesthetic. I like that. At least for Vileplume. Does Gloom change it up? Yeah, Gloom does it. That's definitely a confirm. Okay, let's see here. Venomoth. Okay, we haven't been through the Venomoth Venonat thing. The as far as Venomoth and Venonat is concerned, I love Venonat. Venonat looks so cute. It's got these big ol' eyes and just little nose with little tiny fangs, and it's got the little arms. It's got like little hands that don't have arms. Really, it reminds me of Karibo, in all honesty. Like, when I first saw Karibo, I was like, what the fuck is that? That's a weird looking Venonat. I don't know, maybe there's some kind of ancient little tribble-like monster that, you know, is based off of Japanese mythos. I don't know. But Venomoth, I don't really enjoy it that much, only because I think it's kind of creepy looking. And honestly, it looks kind of plain. Like, it's just got a whole lot of purple going for it. with, you know, a white thing. It honestly just looks like a moth. Like a slightly purpley moth. And, I can't leave it, to be honest. I would like a Mega Venomoth. That would be a neat touch. I don't like it as it is. It doesn't have that great of stats anyway. Like, its best stats are the special attack and... what is that? I can't remember. General special. I don't know what it is. Let's see, we've been through... And, you know, I'm one of those people who subscribes to that theory that it's like Venomoth was supposed to be the evolution of... Or rather, Venonat was supposed to evolve into Butterfree. The face is the same! The face is the fucking same! You can't ignore that! You can't explain that! Tentacool and Tentacruel explained. Grimer Muck. I love Muck, even though he is just a pile of shit. Like, I find Muck to be this... I think it mostly comes from bias from the show. It's because, once again, I restate that I love the fucking Magnemite episode that features them. And Ash's Muck is just so cute. It has such a sweet personality that the way that it just glubs onto Ash and everybody around him. He just wants to be loved, man. That's cool. And of course, Alolan Muck is even more interesting because he's got those sharp, those sharp rock bits that make him more intimidating. But he bounces that out by just being like oily sort of rainbow colors, which I can appreciate on a personal level. Did we already talk about? Okay, yeah. We already talked about my favorites, the Gengars. Coffee! Where's that way? I used to be so good at that. I used to be so good at it. By the way, I did want to bring up something in that after seeing a lot of the footage, I will admit that, yeah, it seems at this point very fucking cheap to still have the bit crushed noises for the Pokemon, as opposed to getting them actual voice actors, you know, to do them. It's not like you need one for every single fucking Pokemon, right? I'm sure that some of the ones that have done the anime have been there multiple times. And yeah, you can fucking do that for, I mean, for God's sakes, Pikachu already has it, you might as well do the rest. Like, Meowth, or, you know, Ponyta was just neighs. It was just basic neighs, right? That's what I remember. I don't know about you, but that's the #1 thing that comes to my mind. Why can't you just have generic animal sounds for some of them, huh? Like Taurus, like, you know, it's very basic. Like, the only one that I consider remotely normal is Miltank. And that's only because it's a cow. It's pretty much just a cow sound that barely needs to be bit crushed. Alright, let's go back to, but yeah, Weezing. Weezing, I think, is pretty cool. Only because, like, he's this sort of gaseous, thing taking shape. And, you know, once again, it goes back to the nostalgia of the show. And, actually, wow, there were very little poison types, at least at the start when, you know, they didn't have the multi-form. The multi, you know what I mean. The double types. Okay. So we're coming to the end of the video for right now, so I'm going to save the rest for next time. Who would have thought that I had so much to talk about when it came to poison? You know, the poison typage, I'm going to get into, like, all the specifications of it a bit later. You know, where it's like, where it's just going to be talking about the type differentiations. In fact, I'm probably going to talk about that next. So, you know, I don't know. Let's talk about Spinarak. It's not too late. Spinarak and Ariados. Spinarak is super cute, and so is Ariados, even though, like, I don't really get the transformation and the sudden shift of color. To me, that's a bunch of nonsense. Yeah, it's about time we had a spider. Don't have much to say about it. Honestly, I think it's lacking in detail except for the back that has the face on it. That's pretty much the only real interest I have in it. But yeah, here's the end of the episode, so I want you to...
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow.